Welcome to a new season of New Year Black Me. I am back with some more videos. So I am so sorry I've been out. A lot has been going on since the pandemic and of course what's going on in the Black community. So I have a video for you, and with this video I wanted to talk about a little bit before I go into the video. If you know Atwater, Kevin Atwater from Chicago PD, if you've watched the show, you can see how he mentions all the things that are going on that he has within being black, a black police officer, and on the force. So I'm not sure if everyone has those same experiences, but now we see some things that come to light. In particularly, Luther Hall. There was a case all week. He is a black officer, and it's been pretty much what many officers, at least from what I am hearing, that are black is you're black first, you're blue second. And if there is a blue wall, there is a different blue wall between a black officer and a white officers. And not to mention that most police have their own union. So there's like a Latino, there's white, there's black. Like, I don't understand why they have different unions if it's all police. So it looks like they have something going on in their own community. But let's talk about Luther Hall. Luther Hall is a black officer who was undercover during a 2017 protest. He was there to record any criminal activity and make sure criminal activity wasn't going on. So he had a camera phone. I think he was supposed to be there to blend in as if he was a protester. Unbeknownst to him, there were some officers who, it later came out during trial, that they were looking to beat up protesters. And we've heard many Black Lives Matter protesters, or people who may not have necessarily repped Black Lives Matter, but when they were protesting, even more recent protests, that they were attacked just by protesting, whether they were peaceful or not. So he was bum rushed and attacked and beat up. He was severely beaten that he lost 20 pounds because he could not eat because I think they broke his jaw. So I want to show you the clip in regards to what's happening with him. Now, I do want to mention that there was a trial yesterday where I want to say there were 5 officers involved, and there was a mistrial with 1. 2 were found not guilty, and 1 admitted to lying and 1 admitted to actually assaulting him. So they were in the trial because of the 5 officers. 1 admitted to lying, and the other admitted to actually admitting to the assault, while the other 3 are denying it. So take a look at this clip. Send me your comments, your thoughts, subscribe as well. All right, New Year, Black Me.
Incriminating text evidence unleashed in a major federal trial in downtown St. Louis. News 4 is getting a look at damning text messages in the case of 3 city officers accused of beating up an undercover cop in 2017. Russell Kinsall is following that case tonight.
Prosecutors called 3 officers with the St. Louis Police Department to the stand who testified against the 3 defendants. And then they went through text messages by 2 of the defendants that appeared to condone violence and planned violence against protesters. Luther Hall was arrested while serving as an undercover officer during protests in 2017 following the acquittal of Officer Jason Stockley. Hall claims he was severely injured, although he was complying with the officer's commands. Stephen Cordy, Christopher Myers, and Dustin Boone are accused of assaulting Hall and are charged with deprivation of rights under the color of law. At the beginning of the day, an officer who worked with Cordy identified his voice on cell phone video shot by Hall during his arrest. Detective Andrew Kleffner testified Myers told him Hall never resisted arrest. Another officer testified that Myers had trouble remembering his actions that night. Matthew Manley testified that Myers said, "I don't think I kicked him. I hope I didn't kick him." Before resting their case, the prosecution read a series of text messages. One message attributed to Boone reads, "This expletive is crazy, but it's expletive awesome too. People on the street got expletive up. LOL." Another text attributed to Boone in response to a friend telling him to be safe reads, "A lot of cops getting hurt. It's still a blast beating people who deserve it." In a text message attributed to Myers in the days after Hall was injured, it said, "I've been wanting to apologize to him personally. We obviously didn't know he was a police officer." Detective Andrew Kleffner also testified about speaking with Boone about Hall's arrest and said he was very clear about his role in the arrest, that all he did was hold Hall down until he was handcuffed. And he also said that Boone told him he didn't know who hit Hall because he didn't see it. Russell Kinsall, News 4.